It really doesn't get better than this. A blockbuster jobs report coming as inflation cools to target levels, and Americans see solid real wage and income gains. If you're a capitalist, Kamala Harris is your choice for President of the United States. Welcome to the No Spin Zone. Graphs Grievances starts right now. Despite the lies that Donald Trump and his allies spew on the campaign trail, the U.S. economy is firing on all cylinders. With just a month until Election Day, the U.S. labor market remains the envy of the world. American businesses adding 254,000 jobs in September, according to the Labor Department. The largest monthly increase since March, and far surpassing expectations. The unemployment rate falling to 4.1% from 4.2%. And those new jobs being created are directly benefiting the middle class. Employers adding 69,000 jobs at bars and restaurants, 45,000 jobs in healthcare, 25,000 jobs in construction. Average hourly earnings for those workers also beating expectations, growing 4% over the past 12 months. All of this comes as inflation cools close to the Fed's target rate of 2%, and another interest rate cut is expected next month, which of course will further help Americans by making it cheaper to borrow money to buy a house or start a small business. And as you take in the vast scale of this economic miracle, thanks to the leadership of President Biden and Vice President Harris, it is important to reflect on what Donald Trump plans to do if he is reelected in November. Trump has proposed sweeping tariffs on all $3 trillion worth of goods imported to the United States, including a 60% tariff on imports from China and a 20% across-the-board tariff on imports from other nations. And as any economist will tell you, on the right and the left, those tariffs will be paid by you, the American people. Some studies finding Trump's tariffs will cost a typical American family an additional nearly $4,000 a year. $4,000 in additional taxes a year. Goldman Sachs, not exactly a liberal institution, saying Trump's economic policies, particularly on trade, would cause America's economy to shrink, killing U.S. jobs and raising prices for American consumers. This forecast, similar to those from J.P. Morgan and Trump's alma mater, the Wharton School of Business. So to be clear, if these economic experts are to be believed, a vote for Trump is a vote for rising inflation and job losses here at home in America. And I understand we are living in an era where some people bizarrely think that trusting experts is akin to blasphemy. But ask yourself, are you better off than you were 4 years ago? Exactly 4 years ago, when Trump was finishing his first and perhaps only term, the national unemployment rate was nearly double what it is today. And unemployment was stood at 7.9%. Circumstances were far worse for Black and Hispanic Americans, whose unemployment rates stood at 12.1% and 10.3%. So why would anyone trust Trump with the economy again? And for those who cite COVID as an excuse for Trump's dismal economy, why should that be excluded from his legacy? The President of the United States is responsible for their reactions to whatever happens during their time in office. That is why it is widely understood as the hardest, most powerful job in the world. President Biden will rightly be held accountable for the United States' support for Ukraine in their fight against Russia, and how the U.S. defends Israel in their fight against Hamas. So even if you are not moved by the extremely compelling argument that Trump is a threat to America's democratic republic if he is elected to a second term, Why would you vote for a man who, even excluding COVID, has a lackluster economic record and is promising to shrink the U.S. economy by raising taxes on all consumers, killing an estimated hundreds of thousands of jobs in the process? Thank you for watching Graf's Grievances. Let me know what you think. Please like, subscribe, share, and join me in the next one.